Well, listen here. I was talking away and I didn't even click live. Okay, now I can ask the question, can you guys hear me? Because now I'm actually live instead of talking to myself. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Fatiaya, Demon Time DJ, Paulette Waters. Hello, how are you? Good afternoon. I hope I'm not sounding out of it. Am I sounding out of it? Are you guys here? I see it says two people are here. Can you guys share the live because I just didn't feel like going. I need to build this back up. I need to build this backup page, and I don't know what is gonna come out of this live. So I'm on the backup, right? I'm on the backup because I don't know what's gonna come out of this live. So I chose the backup to come live. Hi, Robin. Hi, Auntie Donna. Can you guys share? Because I don't know if people are, I don't think I have that many subs over here in the backup. And hi, Angie. Welcome, welcome. I did share myself. Wait, but I don't think, did I share myself out on this page? Uh, hold up. Replay, I didn't watch. Did Lady Nika and Chat Rep make up? I hope so. Okay, I am live here. It says 6 people are. Okay, okay. Thank you. Hi, Voodoo. How are you? Let me log because I'm on my main page on the device. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me switch to this channel on the other device. That way I can see it when any ruckus happens from YouTube. Let me mute my, I wonder if I can, okay. Voodoo. All right, Voodoo is here. Hi, Voodoo. Let me see. Let me find myself over here. It does say that I'm live. I actually clicked the live versus talking to myself, right? I was talking to myself. Hey, Miss, I always feel like I'm saying your name wrong. Miss Ray X. um, Let me share my live over here on this page. Uh, what's going on? It's Monday. I do have the Monday blues. I do have the Monday. Hi, China White Blue. How are you? You're live. I got a notification. Oh, okay. Yes, yes. Thank you guys for subbing to this backup page. I can't remember the last time I came live on here. Um, okay. I did try to post something. Actually, I did. Didn't I post something? Oh no, I posted that other short because I am behind in posting clips. I'm trying to do the clips a little different. Hi, watching from Cloud9. How are you? I don't even know if I have mods over here. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I don't have any mods over. Hi, Watermelon Sugar. Okay, I see 14 people. Okay, come in and please hit the like. That way it can go in the algorithm, I guess, so that I can get more people in here. Okay. Uh, and please share it. I'm going to try to add some mods to the backup. Because just because of the way stuff has been just because of the way stuff's been going, okay? On the other page, I think this is gonna be low key because I did, like watch a couple of things. I will tell you if I sound a little different, it is because I did suffer a loss recently, and I'm just really this is just a distraction for me, okay? Um Oh, you got a notification. Okay, that's good. Well, at least I know the notification because I don't know the last time I came live. I mean, I post on here. I try to post that way, like it's active. I try. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Demon Time DJ, Demon Time DJ. So what's been going on? What's happening over here? Okay, so it says there's 17 people or 16 people. I don't know. Yeah, I did suffer a loss. So I cried my eyes out. Okay, I bawled and cried my eyes out already. And I'll probably cry my eyes out some more, but right now I heard my peeps are bored, and so I came live. Okay. I came live. I heard that my people are that they're bored. Okay, so what's going on? How's your Monday going? Have you guys been keeping up with what? Why is it hey sexy toy lady, how are you? Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Have you guys been keeping track of what's going on? I might be multitasking while live. Um Okay, wait. I am on the backup, right? I want to make sure that I am on the back. I'm on the backup. Yeah. Okay. So, hey, you gotta chill. How are you? Um. Okay. So, what's been going on? Why is it so why are people bored today? I noticed. I just came back. I was on earlier. I was dealing with stuff, since last night and this morning up until this afternoon, and I try to be kind of active and keep up because, hey, Nomad, how are you? Welcome. I try to be, like active and kind of keep up because, if you look away, so I only was maybe like away from YouTube for, I don't know, maybe a couple of hours. I don't know. Maybe I probably didn't drop down in any chats or whatever. I think earlier on I did on chat rep. I don't know who was like chat rep was live like early in the morning, but I was pretty much out of it. I haven't seen anything new. Hi Poppy, how are you? Hey Octavius, how are you? Welcome. Yeah. So if I sound different, that's why. If I sound a little low, that's the reason because it's been a rough 24 hours and I'm really just here to, kind of pass time and I guess provide some sort of update for you guys if I can, based on like, what's happened. I don't really have much because what I have really would be like from yesterday, right? Um, what's really happened? Hey Kiki, how are you? How are you? Um, so let me see what's happened. Really, as far as like the whole situation, I don't know if you guys followed in the beef sector. Is there anything going on? No, nothing really in the beef sector. Is there, I mean, like beefs, the normal stuff. Is anybody beefing? Like there's back and forth. Ness was live. Ness was oh, I didn't get to okay. I probably may come back. I don't know, or maybe do a pre-recorded upload, right? Um if I seem distracted, you guys know why. I mentioned it at the very beginning. Okay. I'm trying. So what was I gonna say? Watching from cloud. The beef's okay, not a damn watching from cloud nine. Exactly. There's really nothing. I know that I saw Reed and Rita go back and forth, but I need to go finish what I was in Rita's live, one of the lives. So I need to get a context of what, although I feel like I know what happened, but like because Rita hasn't really been involved. It's only when people like maybe say her name or kind of like say something that's not right, then she'll come back but she really just kind of stays, goes to work, does her posts on her community wall, like she does the shorts and all of that, but she's not really like beefing like that, right? She stopped doing that a while ago. Hi Elrod, how are you? um so as far as like the beef sector, I don't really have anything. I don't have anything there as far as the beef sector, right? However, over in the Mo 3 sector, and then also black sector, like I have a little update, okay? For the people, oh, wait, how many people? Okay, there's 23 people. I don't know how long this live is gonna be. I could, like at the end of my commentary, I may drop the link. It depends on how this stream goes. It depends on how this stream goes. I may drop the link, or if I'm just feeling a little what did I title this? Did I title it bored and with the blues or something? I can't remember what I titled this. Oh, okay. I said I heard my people are bored. Okay. Uh you said okay, so please share it on your wall if you have your community wall so that people can be aware of it, because I don't know if I'm gonna like upload this to the main channel. I think I meant to like stream on both. Hi, Jill's Comfort Zone. How are you? Okay, thank you. So as far as like what's going on, right? So over the weekend, was it Saturday, Sunday, right? The whole thing with Skoka, Cam, and then Skoka and Buddy Lee and Lady La. See, when was it Saturday or Sunday? Yeah, it was Saturday. I want to say Saturday because it's Sunday. I would say the evening. Yeah, I was not really. Okay, so Saturday, right? I don't know if you guys saw Skoka's live. Skoka came live, and did you guys know that Skoka had, I guess, kind of I don't want to say the word this what is the word? I was gonna say disavow. She renounced, even though renounced, she renounced the Skull Gang, right? Hey, Pretty Black TV, how are you? She renounced the Skull Gang, right? Basically, she left the Skull Gang. She left it. She left that. She's been there. I don't know how long. I guess I don't know how many years or how long she's been on there, but at least since I've been watching her, she's been there. She's been part of that gang, right? So the girls have kind of fallen out. The Cream was like Cream, Isha, and Chanel. So there's a set of fights going on. Okay, there's a set of, yeah, she did. I didn't know that she officially did it, but on her show, because who are the people that hit the panel, right? She was talking about the whole situation, right? And Beasley was there. I hit her panel. Jazzy hit her panel. Then I think later on, ZX hit her panel, right? Because like it stemmed around the reason you saw Black Sector people was because of the falling out she had with Black Sector folks, Buddy Lee and Lady La, right? If I thought that there was a chance for that to be fixed, I think Saturday and Sunday, I was pretty sure that, and then of course today, I was pretty sure that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that there's any going back, because I think that yeah, I think that I think it's full on beef. I would say that it's full on beef. As far as, well, okay, Skoka said she's not beefing because she doesn't have any problems with Lady La, so she's not beefing. But they have gone back and forth. Yes, Voodoo, she did denounce Skull Gang. She said it on her Saturday stream. I don't know how many times she went live. One of the times I was in the bushes, or maybe I was in the chat, but the one that was interesting where I learned this was the one where it had like multiple people. Jazzy was there, I was there, I was New Era King there. If you go to just check her Saturday stream, you will find where she actually said that yes, she did. If for those that, I like to hear straight from the horse's mouth. I don't want to do like a hearsay. You know what I'm saying? I want to be, if I'm gonna say it, I want to make sure that it's true, that I'm not going based on a false narrative or whatever, right? Hey, Third, how are you? Are we sure this is not a play? Well, I mean, like she's left. She's left a couple of times. She's left and come back. And I mean, is there a chance she may come back? Listen, it's a multi sector that we're new to that sector. But my observation, as I've stated before, is this is not out of the norm. She's not the first person to leave a group or like beef with someone and then they make up like shortly after that. I don't know. Skull is the one in charge of it. If she can talk to him, I think she's supposed to talk to him today. She said from her last night. She was live. Last night. I was watching, right. And she did show receipt on that stream of her call list, showing that I think she showed that she talked to him, or that he called at least, or that he called anyway, that he called. Um, So, yeah. So if you look at her name now, like she has new channel art. If you look at her name, you can see that she took the no sign, that no symbol, that is the Skull Gang symbol. She took it out of her. She took it out of her name. So it just says Pocahontas, and I think maybe some people said, well, that still has skull in it. You need to change your name. And she's like, hell no, I'm not changing it. I came up with this name. That's my brand, and I'm not changing it. I think she said she's gonna trademark it. Okay, I don't blame her. Once you establish a brand, I mean, why go back? That's her name. I mean, that's what, or unless she wanted to go back to Smoker Hunters, because I think that might have been her first name. Hi, Nomad. I don't know if I said hi. Um, so yeah, so on that Saturday stream, we found out that she did indeed, because they were going back and forth. Cream was live. I think I covered it. Did I go live on Saturday or Friday? I can't remember when I went live, but Cream was live, and Cream, I did talk about it in a previous stream. Cream was live, and it was addressed there, right? The reason why they have issues with Skoka, right? So the girls are fighting. Okay, so it's Cream, Isha, um Selena, and Manitaya. Well, I don't know about Manitaya. Manitaya, we heard her name as one of the alleged person with that was like, maybe, like friends with Buddy Lee. I'm not sure. Listen, this I found from Skoka's stream, okay, from her live. That's the information I learned from her live, because I didn't know that, but apparently it had been alleged that there was somebody else and they were all in the same gang, but no name was ever said. But on Skoka's live, she did say a name, and it turned out that that person was her moderator. So I'm sure that was weird and awkward. Okay. So if you missed that recap or that live, I believe it's in one of my lives, probably from the last live I did. Maybe not the Saturday. Oh, it could have been that. I do a recap. So maybe red ball it to the beginning where I do the recap. Um so she is now basically solo because she denounced her group, or they denounced her, whatever you want to say, because they were saying that, listen, we have problems with you, and here are the reasons why. They listed why they have issues with her. It sounds like she listed why she has issues with them, and she can't trust them and all that. And I'm talking about the Skull Gang, right? But I don't think that it's all of them, right? Because you still see some of the, like, the people with the Skull Gang sign in her chat. You see, like, still some of them supporting her. These are the ones that are beefing. That's why I said the girls are fighting, right? Okay, so um Chanel is not, it's not Skull Gang, but Chanel, Isha, and who else that they were on? Chanel played some recording. Chanel was live. Go and check out Chanel's live, because there Chanel has recordings. Okay, I'm telling you, the Mo three ladies are fighting. The Mo three ladies are the ones that are bringing the content. Okay, go over here. Let me tell you where to go. Okay, if you missed Cream's live, right, if you don't know like all the detail, if you want to know why, because I kind of covered it, I don't want to be like redundant, I did a recap of it. Go to Cream's. That live was, when was that live? I feel like that live was on Thursday. So I either did my live on Friday or Saturday, right? In that live I covered like why they were mad, why they're upset with her, right? Or why they're not dealing with her. But then Chanel was live. Okay. Chanel, if you look at their community wall. Look at their community wall. Okay. Look at Skoka's community wall. Look at Chanel's community wall. The girls are fighting. Look at Isha's community wall. Isha's fighting with a couple of people, but they're all fighting with Skoka. Okay. So they're going back and forth. They have receipts of who sent who money and who owes who money. They have recordings of conversation. Um, you know, Skoka was playing a recording. Skoka was playing a record or live from Sko, the boss of the Skull Gang, right? And I wonder how long ago was that live done or that recording, where basically he was dragging Isha. I feel like it was from last year. I think she said it was from last year because I don't think that is current. I'm pretty sure that's not current because I think that might have been from last year, right? But Skoka had it played it last night as evidence, because the girls are going back and forth, right? So do go check it out if you want to find out how YouTube is messy. It was last year. Yep, it was last year, last September. Thank you. Yes. So this fight is getting nasty. Is this breakup permanent? Do you think? Okay, so basically she's solo, right? She's out of the Skull Gang group. She took the skull symbol out of her name, and it looks like she's also like done with the YouTube ship, or like the friendship with Lady La and Buddy Lee, right? Because they both went live. Lady La reacted to Skoka's live from the day before, and man, I was really hoping. Okay, and then also the on the positive, right? Because I didn't think that, like Jazzy and you know how it is when it's two ladies and a man, and everyone always wants to form the narrative. Oh, they're fighting over a guy. They're fighting over a guy. I think for that aspect, I just didn't want them to, like continue going back and forth or dragging each other. I mean, they don't have to be friends, but it's just the optics of it because I think, some of these men, I'm not talking specifically about Buddy Lee. I'm talking about the other person that Skoka's been, from the most recent sector that Skoka, like was exposing, right? That's who I'm referring to. Sometimes, like it's just best to kind of listen. After you drag and expose these people, just let it go and move on. It's up to you. I mean, everybody is different because I think the more you talk about it, the more they come with like all this narrative. Oh, you're bitter. Oh, you still want some of this. Oh, I played you, even though they're the ones that are looking goofy based on the receipt, right? They always want to paint the narrative that it's the black woman that is jealous of, like if they have a girlfriend or a wife. Oh, you're jealous. Oh, you're bitter. Oh, you just, like you want me and I'm done with you. All this bull crap, right? So at some point, if I were Skoka, I would just be like, listen, I'm done with you. I did the exposure, unless she has more stuff to expose. But at this point, you already did it. You already knocked his head up against the washer and dryer a couple of times. If he's going to go over there and pump fake, let him go over there and pump fake. Hey, at some point, it's going to die down. Okay. That's what I think. Voodoo said, I don't see how Isha is doing all of. I know. Remember, like in a previous thing, I told you guys that we're gonna meet up and fight. Like 88 actually drove out in the middle of the night to go meet up, like waiting for a meetup. And people are like, no, get your butt back home. What the heck are you doing? And they were like, listen, Isha said, meet us here, Sandy Spring, I don't know, somewhere, wherever they live. Okay. I don't think they live far apart from each other, but I think 88 wanted Dallas County. Dallas County, I don't know what that means. Is that a park? Dallas County Park. And Isha was like, no, you're not gonna pick the location. I don't trust you. We're gonna meet at Sandy whatever, Sandy Spring Park, some park, right? They went back and forth, so they never met up. She went home, right? Needless to say, the fight is still going on, right? As the I told you guys from my last recap. If you missed that video, go and check out that video. SD was like, they had an event. That event happened Saturday, so I must have done that stream like Friday or Thursday, like late Thursday, early Friday, right? He was like, listen, while you guys are fighting, he was dragging Isha. He was dragging Isha's husband. He was dragging. I mean, he was dragging everybody. Okay, he was dragging everybody. He was like, yeah, Skull. So now he was like also going after school, like, listen, Skull, we are going to have a Saturday event. Meet up. Let's go. You think that you're a gangster? I'm really from the street and I know you're not. I'm gonna meet up. Let's meet up. Come to that Saturday event. Did he go live on Saturday? I didn't see him. I saw 88. 88 went live. I saw her live. She was in a was it a strip club? I think she was in a strip club. She did like two live streams. She did two lives. I saw her, but I don't know if he was, and maybe he just didn't go live. But apparently, he was like telling Skull. He was talking to Skull like, "Listen, this is where I'm gonna be. If you think that you're a gangster, why don't you be why don't you be over there at this time? Let's see what's up, right? You want to act all tough and people are acting like they're scared of you. Why are they scared of you, right? He was basically coming after I guess Skull Gang, Skull really. But they do have a history, right? They do have a history, and that's, I guess that's why he's saying that. But he was like, yeah, Isha, like going after Isha's husband, like, you look real stupid. You need to get a paternity test. And then I heard that sentiment also on someone else's panel yesterday. Is that also another drag? So now we're using paternity as a drag. Is paternity a drag? You know how they're using like STDs? This like what are the common whatever, right? Common things. So hi Jess Andrea, how are you? What are the common things? Hey Keisha, now how are you? Welcome. What are the common things to use to drive people? They will say that you stink. They will say that you are broke. They will say that you are, I don't know, that you're ugly if you don't show yourself. Or I mean, like, there's all kinds of stuff. But now this year we've heard so much about herpes. Okay, we've heard so much about herpes, especially. I don't know about any other STD. So they will drag you. So now it's like you don't even know what's the truth, right? Like, why is that even a drag? They will drag you with your health condition. They will drag you and hey, be a superstar, how are you? So now they're using a paternity test. Everyone, people are now saying, well, SD is saying, Queen 88 also said it in a previous stream, like, yeah, you need to, that's not your baby, that's not your husband's baby. And her husband was like, look, even if it's someone bet the husband, like, no, someone like put up like the 1K for a paternity test. Did I hear that correctly? 1K. I will go ahead and do that. Listen, if I think he said, listen, even if it's not my baby, I'm still gonna raise it. They're married. When you're married, it's supposed to be for better or worse, right? So if if it is another person's baby, you know, the husband would do the honorable thing. So make a cool 1K. But then again, I would say no, because then you'll be privy to like telling these people your business. I would say make a cool 1K if they put that, if they're gonna really put that up. That's a quick way to make a 1K, okay? Make that 1K and put it in a CD or something. I don't know, for the baby, right? Because that will be the baby's money before the baby is born. The baby is due in a few months. That will be the baby's money, 1K. Baby will enter the world 1K richer, okay? Uh Wait, hold on. Let me catch up to the comments. Yeah, they'll use anything as a drag for real. I mean, like, that's crazy. When I heard that, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Sounds like a paternity. It's a drag to me. Yeah, but you opened your legs to these men, so I digress. What's currently happening to Skoka is proof that people need to stand alone on their own, 10 toes down by themselves, and quit trying to be a part of everyone's group or sector and don't trust them. Right. Right, because it's like she got ex, she like she left Skull Gang, and then like she had a falling out with Buddy Lee, and but I mean, I think that people in the black sector, that like they still support her. I don't know. I know a lot of them like come from that camp, Buddy Lee and Lady Last camp, but I think that they'll still support. That's what I think. I think that people, like, if you like someone, if you genuinely like someone, you support. Maybe they won't drop down as much, or maybe they'll just be from the clouds. Either way, it's still support, right? You can still support the person. You're giving them the clicks and views. You're hitting the like. You're cash apping them. Support is support. Period. Right. So, yeah, so she said, like the people have been moving funny, she's just happy to be on her own. She doesn't care, she'll be okay. That, she's always kind of like walked on her own, the way that the people in the Skull Gang, like some of the ladies were moving, she was already feeling away. So this is nothing new. You guys know that they have like group chats and all of that. So a lot of stuff, or they have like meetings and whatever. And then also it was Mo3 Day. That was back, was that in June? I think that was in June. And some of them met up. Hey, Miss Dread, how are you? Some of them met up, and who knows, like a lot of what's kind of transpired has spilled out on these YouTube streets anyway. So be that as it may, right? So she had this whole public thing while she was fighting with Cam, and they're going back and forth, and he's saying all this stuff. But I think it's quite interesting because before he wasn't really like coming at her like swinging, but it seemed like now he sees that she's kind of like down, or what it appears to be that she's down, because she also has problems with her crew in the black sector, right? It seemed like he's coming out swinging harder at her, and I'm just like, that kind of just, that's kind of sad when it's like when someone is down, you feel like you gotta kick them. But I think she's taking it in stride. I think that she's fighting back. She's coming out swinging, saying, "Listen, I stand on my own. I don't care. I'm my own person, and I'm just gonna rock with myself and choose the people who like me and support me. And I'm gonna be over here doing my thing. I don't need to be in any gang." That's what she said. Now, is there a chance that they'll make up? Possibly. It could be that maybe when she talks to Skull, maybe he'll talk her into, listen, okay, come back. Maybe they'll apologize or whatever. Who knows? Who knows? Um, so sounds like okay, hold on. I'm reading the comments, okay. What it says, since they're married by law, it's his baby regardless. Right, exactly. So I think like either way, he'll be $1,000 richer. The baby can come in with a bank account of $1,000, since all of this is being for a baby who's not even here. I don't know that I would care that much about a stranger's baby. I guess it makes for a good storyline. Listen, we're talking about it as content, so let's go, okay? We're talking about it. Third said, being people's crash dummies and send-offs always leads to inevitable collisions. And then when you crash out behind someone else's cause, they leave you laying there looking stupid as fuck. You said it couldn't be you. Well, yeah, exactly. So some people, like New Era King has been running around saying like he saw all of this because he was close to them over there, and he knows how the stuff works in Mo3 sector, and knows all the stuff in the black sector. He was over there, he knows. So he's been like running around and saying, listen, they were planning this. They already used her up. They used her up, and it was time to let her go. So this was coming. They said it was a setup, that they planned it, and or like maybe like Jazzy would say she got shanked. Okay, maybe to some extent that could be true, but I always like to be optimistic and look on the bright side, or be, maybe we don't know the behind the scenes. Okay, these guys obviously talk behind the scenes. Buddy Lee and Lady La are close, like brother and sister. Some people have alleged now that they're, like, listen, there's nothing new that's happening that wasn't happening before. When Buddy Lee fell out, or when Buddy Lee and Jazzy broke up, it was the same thing, because it's like Lady La, I think that they've always like been there. They're close. Like they fight for him. They try to be like the mediator. Did you guys watch Buddy Lee's Fuck Shit Friday? Go watch it. that scenario where it's like Lady La trying to, like be the mediator or ask a question, whatever you want to call it. Some people may say it's not being a mediator. That means it's like butting in. But to me, that's like an established, like relationship. You can see that Skoka and Buddy Lee had tension, right? You could see that. And you could see that Lady La was trying to, I guess, broker peace initially, but it didn't go well, right? It didn't go well, and Skoka left and went on her platform and was like, why am I even trying to do this? I have my own platform. I can go over there and talk my shit over there. So she went to hers too. She went and talked stuff on her stuff. At that point, there was still hope because Lady La went over to her platform, and Lady La was like, okay, listen, you left and we couldn't finish talking, right? Some people say, like, look, this is the process. This is the process of the shanking, okay? I don't know that I want to call it shanking, but hey, to each his own if that's what you want to call it. I was listening to Jazzy from the Clouds, right? That was her stream was one of the ones I was listening to. And then I also listened, Lady La was that last night or this morning? When you're preoccupied, you need stuff. For me, I think I've gotten accustomed to having something play in the background, whether I'm working or like at the gym, whether it's music or whatever. I have to have something playing. So a lot of times I'll be playing YouTube or I'll be playing music in the background. So I had their lives playing in the background, right? Okay, so let me see. I want to read the comment. I don't want to get behind in the comments. Okay, hold up. Hi, Eddie Longo. How are you? Having common sense and knowledge of self, and not being part of an echo chamber or group think tank is the best way to go because you're only responsible for your own mistakes. Yeah, I mean, I think she's learning that. Hey, Nicole Judge, how are you? Um, they're gonna pay bills and go out to eat. Listen, I'm telling you, like if we and then like some people they're also mad at her because 88 went over there and 88 apologized and it seemed like they made truce, so that was also a bone of contention between them, right? In the black sector, like what or at least with Lady La and Buddy Lee, right? Like her coming over there, that means that the rumor was that that Cam was uh and her made up. She said that that's not true. The rumor was that Cam and her made up, and the reason her page is down is because of her deleting the videos from Cam. And she said no, that's not true. She showed proof on her wall, the email from YouTube showing the strike on her page. She said it's not true. And then there was also a rumor that 88 wanted for Cam to come over there and apologize. So these were the things that Lady La, like they asked. Those were things that they had issues with, right? Right. You said, who knows if it turns out to be a play? Listen, the streets are dry, I guess. If it turns out to be a play, are we gonna be surprised? Hi, Chef. How are you? Hi, Westy. How are you? Welcome. If it turns out to be a play, are we gonna be shocked? Are we gonna be shocked? I'm not. They're on plays over there. They're on plays over there. We're talking about, I'm not necessarily saying Skoka. I'm just saying, like, that's where I learned of, like, all these plays, all these different plays. And I mean, even if they made up, and am I going to be surprised? No. But I mean, listen, when people are in battle, they look at their options. I don't know if they look short term or long term. You need to be looking long term, right? You need to look at what's best for you, right? If it turns out to be a play, was it worth it? Because now she's on the outs with Buddy Lee, she's on the outs with Lady La, and then who knows, like some other, possibly other people, right? So she said it's not true. She said it's not true because she continued to drag him, but hey, I don't know. Okay. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised because here's the thing too, right? The people in Texas, because then 88 and Jade and SD that were also fighting on their side. I think that's pretty much it for me on the Skoka and Buddy Lee and the whole thing. Jazzy was live today. Now I watched most of it. She came because now um I wouldn't even say that her and Lady La are going back and forth, right? They just do a live and talk about the situation and whatever happened. So Jazzy came today and she responded, right? And so then in today's live, so go check out her live. Oh, did I share it on my wall? Um, in today's live, she was making the allegation like, "Hey, Lady La, why are you so involved in this? This is weird, right? Because you're over there screaming that that's your brother, that's your brother. The way that you're so involved, the way you're coming after Skoka, it's like you're shanking Skoka. It's almost as though you are like that's your man. But we do know that Lady La has a man. I think she's had the same man. I think it's the same man that I know since I came on YouTube. I think it's the same guy. I think they're engaged, right? Jazzy herself is engaged. Skoka is single. Buddy Lee is single. So they're going back and forth. And on Jazzy's live, she basically said, "Listen, this is not new. This is what you did to me. This is what you did to Akoma. This is what you guys did to all these other women that Buddy Lee, like kind of had a thing with, like, in the past, right? Basically saying that, listen, you're being like no brother, no sister is gonna go this above and beyond to like insert themselves and try to fight their brother's battle. So I'm thinking, I do have a one brother, right? And I'm trying to think, did I go out of my way? No, I did not. Now listen, how about if Buddy Lee went to her? I know that my brother came to me and talked to me about the relationship, and then that's how come I stepped in and talked to both of them, right? But aside from that, it would just be like give advice or whatever, but I don't, but it depends on, maybe it came from, could it be that maybe he was like venting and she felt that she had to be protective, right? Maybe she had to be protective. Could it be? I mean, what are you guys, a lot of you are new to the whole dynamic, and you probably don't have the history of like all the other people that were named that he's been with and where like Jazzy is alleging a similar situation. To me, could it be, I'm not saying that I disagree or agree. I'm just going to say, based on my perception, I think that if he's allowed it in the past, if he's allowed it, we don't know if he went over there venting. We don't know. It depends on the person. Like, if I see that my brother is unhappy, or if I see that my brother, like, this stuff is like really making him unhappy, is making him look bad, I'm going to go up to him. I'm going to talk to him, and I'm going to say, listen, do you want me to talk to her? Do you want me to talk to her? I can talk to her, right? It could be such a scenario. How do you guys know? I mean, it could be that. I don't know, but some people are seeing it different, right? They're saying no way because she's like too invested. Why is she so invested in his relationships and all that? Hi, RE. How are you? Happy birthday. It's RE's birthday. Everyone throw like some balloon and wish RE a happy birthday. Hey, legit money. It's RE's birthday. What are RE your that it's still Leo season, right? Yeah. RE is a Leo. Okay. So like that's my thing, right? We don't know behind the scenes. I already told you guys my stance. I don't like to come here. I can be judgmental in real life, but I think on here, and even on here, but I think I tend to be a little more to look at things in an optimistic and not be quick to like judge, so like judge people you don't know, especially where people talk behind the scenes or they have like a friendship outside of YouTube. And just because we see stuff on YouTube, like we we know that some of this stuff is just an act. Do you see how we're talking about they run plays and stuff? You don't know what goes on behind the scenes. You're assuming that this is the role that she's taking because she wanted to take that role. But could it be that maybe it's a role that she got put into, right? It could be the role that she got put into. We should not like be quick to judge and be groupthink. But it is good to look at, like the different viewpoints. It could be like, okay, is she overstepping? Maybe. To some people they think she is. But if he's not complaining, it's on him, right? if he doesn't say anything to stop it, I say we can't say anything, right? Because he hasn't stopped it. So he must be okay with it, right? Like for me, I wouldn't go and interfere in my brother's stuff, because if I go and interfere in my brother's relationship without asking or getting the okay, or without him, like without having a good relationship or rapport with them, he's gonna tell me to back the hell off. Okay, I know that he's gonna tell me back up and stay in your lane. So if he's never told her to stay in her lane, I mean, he must be okay with what she's doing, right? Could he be okay with what she's doing? Maybe they've talked about it already. I'm just saying. Um, okay, so that situation, they were going back and forth. I already, give the rundown on that. Okay, so then let's go to you know, uh to 88. So this one, I'm kind of a bit confused. I don't know whose live it happened on, but 88 came live, was this Sunday? 88 came live Sunday, like early in the day, right? She came live and she was like, um, with somebody named Red Barbie, right? And so she came because Red Barbie must be just a subby and doesn't have a page, right? Because it seemed like the whole live was done for Red Barbie to be able to have a platform to speak. And apparently the reason is that Red Barbie was friends with SD, or they were developing a friendship. So I don't know if people were like making allegations that they had a thing going or whatever, but Red Barbie was being disrespected by Jade, right? Red Barbie was being disrespected by Jade. I don't know where that happened. I don't know whose chat. Um, and so she felt, and 88 felt that, listen, why are you allowing this to happen? SD, you should have told Jade that she needs to, like, stop it, because there's nothing between SD and Red Barbie. So why is she, like, coming after Red Barbie? Like, what's her problem, right? So um so it makes you think, okay, so why would Jade, because if they're supposed to be broken up, why on earth would Jade be coming after Red Barbie? Because wasn't she saying, come get your dog? She was saying, come get your dog. This dog, you need to get your things and you need to come pick up your things, come at this time. Weren't they broken up? As far as we know, they were broken up, and he had been staying over there with 88, right? He had been staying over there with 88, and the last I heard, he disappeared. He disappeared from 88. So 88 came back like frustrated, like, listen, I'm tired of this, because they tried to go get the dog and they did not get the dog. She said, listen, I told you to come at 8, you didn't come, and whatever. So 88 was frustrated. SD supposedly left her place, and she was calling, he wasn't answering, she didn't know where he went, right? She came live and she was frustrated, and she said, I'm throwing in the towel, I can't do this anymore, this is too stressful. um uh so wait, watching from Cloud9 said, nah, they really, you think they were, do you think that they were, right? Because it's like, why would Jade be coming after her, right? Why would Jade come after her if there was nothing going on, right? She said, SD eventually like hit the panel. SD hit the panel and was like, why the heck do you have this live? Why are you making me content? I kind of laughed at that. Like, why are you making me content? Like, are you serious? You can't be saying that, because you guys make yourself content. You and Jay come live every time you guys are fighting, and you make yourself content for like weeks or more, right? We've been talking about them because since they went to Vegas, we've been talking about them because they've been coming live and like airing their situation out here, right? Listen, watching from Cloud9 says no, that you said, hey, the Bushies, how are you? Watch it. Really? You guys think so? Wait a minute. Let me see a one if you think. Well, put a one if you think that SD, and I don't know how to do a poll in the How the heck do you do a poll in the chat? I was gonna do a poll. Is that from StreamYard or from YouTube? Um, so Red Barbie came in and Red Barbie was like, listen, that's not my man. He was never my man. We were developing a friendship. And I don't know what you guys are talking about. There's no reason for her to be disrespecting me because that's not my man and he shouldn't have allowed that. Like, why? Basically blaming Ezzy, why didn't you put a stop to it? Why didn't you stop her and correct her, right? um 88 was also feeling the same way, like, listen, you should have stopped Jade, right? Like, this is your friend. If this is your friend, why would you let Jade, and you guys are not even supposed to be together? So it makes you think, listen. Third said Jed and SD been content for months now. Yeah, exactly, right? They've been content for months now, and they okay. Look at that. Happy birthday, RE. Although, thank you guys for wishing RE a happy birthday. Okay, so you said that's a good part of YouTube is a soap opera where narratives can be can be made very entertaining. Yes, and then also we see a lot of legal cases and all of them. People go to court and call police on or make fake police reports. Go to this is one of the places where when people get in a fight, right? They decide to go to court or decide to go to the police. They'll turn the live on and position the camera while they're at the police to make sure that it's caught on live. Okay? Okay? I'm telling you. So, so it makes you think, wait a minute, like, because on that live, SD comes on there and SD gets like that when he's on good terms with Jade. He doesn't want people coming because he's trying to get in good with Jade, right? So anybody that's going after Jade, he wants them to stop. So he comes there like telling 88, like, stop, what are you doing? Why are you making me content? Like, I don't have nothing to do with Jade, like coming after Red Barbie. Like that, I didn't have anything to do with it. I didn't even know that was going on. I didn't know what she was doing. How can I stop her? Right? So they go back and forth, and then Ezzy is like, listen, me and Red Barbie were just friends, like there's nothing going on between us. And then he asked her, did anything happen between us? Are we just friends or something like that? And she confirmed. But do you guys believe it? It looks like some people don't believe it. Watching from comments say too much energy to be just bro and sis, right? Could it be that you guys are just really suspicious? Because now it's like, oh, Lady La and Buddy Lee, like, oh, that's her man, like, like somebody wants the other or whatever, right? And even with 88, same thing, because she's always fighting for SD. She was even, I think, for SD's sake, she even tried to be nice to Jay. She tried when SD was missing. She was over there helping Jay, trying to find him and all that stuff. Hi, Wanda. How are you? Welcome. So, do you guys think that SD and Jade are back together? Okay, so people are like, oh my gosh. Okay, so these two are back together. At some point, Jade hit the panel, right? And the questions are asked. And I think someone asked her, listen, someone was questioning him, meaning SD, and then questioning Jade, like, are you guys back together? Like, what exactly? He's been over there, right? Because me, I was thinking the same thing. Hey, D-Money, how are you? Welcome. Hey, Neb, how are you? Welcome. So I was also thinking the same thing. Like, I'm sure he's over there. Remember when the kid 88 was live? No, it was Jade was live, right? Jade on 88's live, right? 88's live when she was trying to go get SD stuff, and Jade was on her platform, and Jade, people in the chat were like, listen, I bet SD is over there. I bet SD. She like turned to the kids and asked one of the kids like where he was. One said, I'm not saying. Kids are honest and innocent. That kid gave it away. Okay? That kid gave it away. And I think the other kid, I don't know if it was two of them or the same kid, also gave it away that either he was out there, maybe not inside the house, he was either in the driveway or outside or something. Okay, that gave it away. So when people in the chat press and said, "Oh, they're gonna be back together," all this stuff. So then the question was asked, like, did he go over there? Did he get the dog? And she said no. So it's like all this time you've been looking for this dog and talking about I just want my dog and you didn't. She said he came over there and what did she say? Like she was cooking. He came over, like he talked. I guess she needed help to do something. He did it. And then she was making food. And after she made the food, he like he said, like he was hungry. He wanted some and ate, but she claimed that he was not there. She claimed got a call. I don't know if can you guys hear me? I got a call. I think I got kicked out. Can you guys still hear me? The Bushy said, is SD the one that is on an ankle monitor? How is he able to move around? No, not him. That's Sean G. SD is the one that, the wise man. He's the one that, his relationship has played out pretty much since last year on YouTube. They have a toxic relationship. They break up and make up and break up, and it's like some domestic violence. They fight and then they get back together. You can hear me? Okay, thank you. Okay. So what was I saying? I lost my train of thought because I got the call. Okay, so people are like, listen, she said that they're not back together. He ate, but he didn't take the dog. The dog is still there. Okay, the dog is still there. The question is, hopefully you're feeding the dog, right? Because we got word that according to him that she had texted him and asked for money to get dog food for the dog, right? So this whole thing with Red Barbie, I guess I think they're back together, okay? That's my opinion. I think that they are back together. I do. I believe they are back together. Oh, you're welcome. I believe they are back together. If they're not completely back together, they're about to be back together. Like where he's in the house. Maybe he wasn't quite in the house yet, but I do believe that they are back together just because of, like we've watched it unfold so many times, right? We've watched it unfold so many times, so we know what it gives. It's the same pattern. So I'm seeing the same pattern, right? And then I think if they're not back together, if they're back together and they have a falling out again, they are going to be online and we are going to see it, right? So that's pretty much it on that situation, right? It's a question of like, okay, are they back together? They're not trying to answer directly if they are. I think they are. Wanda said those two are some those two are some damn fools. Yes, those two. Listen, I don't know. I don't know because it's like at some point I was like concerned, like, listen, can we like whoever like they listen to, right? But it doesn't seem they listen to anyone. So I don't even know that I can continue to say that anymore, right? Because at some point, even Rainwater was on Queen's platform trying to like ask him. People were like pleading with him, like, what more needs to happen to you for you to realize that this is toxic, right? Jade was over there saying, listen, like it's hard to let go because, we've been together for so long. Jade is what, 23 or 24? She's young, right? So yeah, I understand that relationship, like if they known each other, if that's all she's known, maybe it's difficult. I can't even blame one or the other. But the thing is, she's still young. She's still young. It's not an excuse. It doesn't make it right. It started at camps, the Barbie. Yeah, okay, okay, so that's where it started. and then I guess it came over, it spilled over to 88, and they were just trying to get them to reason, or trying to get Essie to see why, like, why would you let her continue to do this, and especially if you guys are not together, right? That's another reason why they're together. Hey Rico, how are you? That's another reason, that that they're possibly back together, right? Because why would you let her, if you guys are broken up and you're going your separate ways, why would it be okay for her to be disrespecting your friends if you're not together, if this is just your friend, right? Oh, you said back to the bushes. Back to the bushes. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I don't know what else is going on. As far as like that situation, I don't know what's gonna come of it. I think it's quiet right now because that's why we didn't hear anything, right? Could it be that that's why we didn't hear anything? We didn't hear anything because, as far as like he disappeared that time, 88 was stressed out, like couldn't find him. But we never heard like, okay, so well, where is he at? Then he just popped up on a platform on live. It's like, wait, did you guys forget that you had been missing? And all this stuff was going back and forth. And that could be why people think that is a play, okay? Jade was picking with Barbie at camps, and then he moved to Queens. Yeah. See, I missed the beginning part. I just saw when it got to 88 where, she was saying, listen, Red Barbie didn't have, she doesn't have a page, a platform to go live on. And I wanted her to, like be able to get her side of the story and kind of, get SD over here to, make him see how wrong this is, right? So that's it. I mean, that's it. As far as like, like any other major story, like, is there anything else that's going on? Is there anything else that is going on in these YouTube streets? It seems kind of quiet. And then the whole, like, I talked about somebody named Tommy, and is it Tommy and Mario? I talked about that. Tommy is supposedly some like gay person. Some people are saying that that's a trick. Some people are saying that that is Jade's sister, baby daddy, somebody, family member or something. I don't know. The whole thing was weird when they introduced Tommy and Mario. Because now I'm starting to think that that was a play, because they're just like random people. And then they were saying that, man, I don't even want to repeat that. Okay, that's another thing they use as a drag, right? Because they've been using that to drag SD, like whenever they were fighting. This came from Jay saying that he liked finger being put in his booty, and there's a video. We are yet to see the video. I think that that was meant to be a drag, right? You help me understand most of it. You're welcome. I try to kind of like break it down because I've been watching and following the story. And sometimes I'm watching them like, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding. Are people gonna buy this story? Like, this is ridiculous. So something I heard yesterday or last night made me think that the whole Tommy, Mario, and SD being gay thing was just a play, or just another one of those narratives or a drag. One, we have not seen a video. She said, oh, like there's a video, but who knows? Maybe during Mad Day that video will come out, right? Then they were saying that somebody called SD's phone. Listen, you know how when they're talking, right? Like yesterday they were talking when all of this stuff was unfolding. Someone called SD's phone, and it was Tommy White. Is one of those, that Tommy that was in the storyline, that was part of that narrative. And so now all these people are asking him, how do you know him, and how come he had your number, and he's calling you on your phone? They're trying to allege that that's like, see, he's like homosexual. I don't know if he's trans or whatever the case is. So, but you can tell. Do you know why I thought it was a play? Let me tell you the clues, right? So they're saying all this, and Jade goes, SD, let me call you real quick. Like I'm gonna call you real quick. Like basically trying to feed him something, right? What does that mean? What does that mean? Auntie Donna says all of these silly plays. I could go back to watching reality TV. I'm telling you, at that part, I was like rolling my eyes, like, okay, this is really silly. Because SD was like fighting. I don't know if he was not aware of that play being done on him or if he was privy to that. But it seemed like maybe Jade was trying to call him behind the scenes and clue him in on what. Because I guess maybe he missed when they talked about the whole Mario and Tommy thing. So all these people are questioning him about a Tommy. He's like, what? And people will say stuff and say I'm going on mute. It's like, no, don't go on mute because this is really just so random. And you know, you guys are making this up. You're running a play right now. You are running a play. What are you talking about? You're running a play right now. This play, I don't know. When you try to run too many plays or try to make like different stories fit together, sometimes it can expose your play. I thought that part was kind of, it doesn't add anything to the storyline. I'm just saying, get rid of the whole Tommy and Mario stuff. It's like weird. At least when they were first exposed, it was like Mario writing a text message saying, "Hey herpes," calling Jade, writing Jade or calling her herpes. So that one kind of fits in, but it's really weird because the way they got at it was random. He's writing her and calling her herpes. It just kind of seemed weird. So anyway, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Okay, so um, what else? So last night, Lady Wu and 88 were supposed to have a sit down and try to, like make peace. And a sweet TV, Gundini was hosting that, and it looks like that didn't go well. I need to go and watch where it went left because I think at that point I kind of had like gotten out of YouTube, so I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I just know that I was watching part of it and I started seeing where the exchange was going by. Hey, Linda B, how are you? Yes, it's too much. They she 88 got frustrated and she left and went and started and sparked her own live, and I think the interview continued, but Wu was over there, but 88 went on her platform. So I don't know what happened. I think Wu was getting frustrated because maybe she saw this other young lady in the chat that she's been going back and forth with, or maybe they said she was going to hit the panel or whatever, so that kind of went left. Right, it's just a lot. Bad acting at its finest. Auntie Donna said, especially when they do the repeat plays come around more than once a year. I mean, yes, exactly. That's how, like if you pay attention, it's because um, a lot of stuff happens in a day, right? And it's a lot of information to keep up with. So people tend to forget. But yes, sometimes you're watching like, wait a minute, didn't I see this already? Didn't you guys run this play? We've seen this before, right? They forget, or maybe they get lazy and run the same play. So who knows? I know that they're going back and forth. Hopefully there's no pregnant people going to meet out, but definitely the girls are fighting, okay? Right now is um Chanel, Isha, after Skoka, and I don't even, are they still going back and forth with 88? Their focus right now is on Skoka because Skoka is, there's recordings, there's text messages, and with 88, I haven't heard anything about a meetup. Hopefully it stays that way because both ladies are pregnant. Actually, all three of them are pregnant. 88 is pregnant, Skoka is pregnant, and Chanel is pregnant. Well, Chanel is in another state, so she's not meeting up. But 88 and Isha don't live far from each other. They were gonna meet up. So we'll see what happens. Will Skoka, make peace with Skull Gang? Will she make peace with the Black Sector? I don't know. I don't I'm losing my faith as far as her making up with Lady La and Buddy Lee. I think it's gotten I think it's gotten bad. Well, not really bad, but I think that the part where you could come and talk it out, I think that time has passed, right? Because there's been a couple of back and forths. There's been a couple of lives, so do check out their page. Leila was live. Was that today? I can't remember if it was today. She was live today. I was in the clouds. Jazzy was live today because then also Jazzy and Lady La responded to each other. That's Black Sector, okay? We'll find out if Skoka gets to talk to Sko. Will he convince her to come back to Sko Gang? Is that possible? Are we gonna see a potential? It went downhill fast, yeah. We're gonna see potential makeup. Who knows? I mean, we can stay tuned. Okay, there was a wet t-shirt contest. Okay, there was a wet t-shirt contest on Buddy Lee's platform on Saturday night. Did you guys watch it? Did you guys watch the wet t-shirt contest? There was a wet t-shirt contest. Okay. So I don't know all of the contestants, like what sector. I know there was Lovely Love represented the beef sector. I think Maya was there. Which one was Maya? Was she one? One, okay, listen, all the ladies, kudos to all the ladies. Aside from Lovely Love, one and five, like where the people, I was like between one and five that were gonna win. I think they were saying that Maya was one of the people. Maya is Black Sector. One and five, they look good. Okay, one and five look good. All the ladies, kudos to them. For doing that. Would I do it? I know that people are judgmental. There was no way I would ever. There's no way I would ever do it. But hey, to each his own. They did it last year. Did you guys know that they've done it? They did it last year. Last year, who won? Was it Candy that won? Last year, Candy won. Okay. Um, I don't know if the rules were different or whatever, but Lovely Love, how the beef sector does. Lovely Love, had the backing of the beef sector. The beef sector came in like, listen, we are gonna win this, right? Because when Lovely Love said she was gonna do it, we're like, you're crazy. You barely even have any boo. But Lovely, when she puts her mind to stuff, that's a good thing. Lovely Love is very playful. She doesn't take a lot of stuff seriously, you know. And her husband is there. She asked her husband on live. Oh, I mean, we heard her, right? She asked it. She's like, "Babe, there's a contest. There's a wet t-shirt contest. Can I enter? I get to win money or whatever." And we could hear him. He said yes. And she was like, "Listen, even if he didn't say yes, I was gonna do it anyway because I walk around naked all the time. So sure, I might as well get some money." Hey, you're such a fucking lady. How are you? Yeah, to each their own. Listen, I wouldn't do it, okay? But if they want to do it and they want to show what they have, hey, I know that there are people are talking about it, okay? So Lovely Love ended up winning, right? And it's because Beef Sector came out strong, okay? Beef Sector was like, listen, we got your back, Lovely. We may fight with you and all of that, kick you off panels, but we still love you and you're one of us and we are going to make sure you win this, right? So, hey, Demon Time DJ, how are you? So, Lovely Love won, right? So there were five. The fifth contestant came in like right when the judging and the voting was almost done, right? Because it was gonna be four people, right? Some people feel like, oh, Lovely Love shouldn't have won because it's a boob contest and she barely had any boobs. But listen, she came in confident. Lovely Love looks good. You guys know Lovely Love's age. Lovely Love looks good for her age, okay? She came in confident and she was over there shaking her thing, okay? She was over there shaking her thing, and the beef sector said, "We got your back, Lovely." Right? So after that, there were discussions because I know I saw certain I was in certain chats or from the class watching, and certain people didn't feel like like she deserved to win. Oh, but there was one thing I wanted to correct. New Era King kept saying, "Oh, they Lovely Love is one of their own, so they were going to let her win. Lovely Love is beef sector though. I think you forgot that part. So just make sure just make sure you know what you're saying before, because then it's gonna make you like not believable. I don't think that Lovely Love is there. People, Lovely Love always gets kicked off of the platform when she's over there on Buddy Lee's. Lovely Love is beef sector. Buddy Lee's that contest was black sector, and besides, they said anyone. I think people from different sectors entered. But I wanted to make that correct. I mean, he should have known that Lovely's right. Did he hear me speak? Lovely Love is beef sector, and that's why Lovely Love won, because the beef sector came out. You saw all the people in the chat. Beef sector came out and said, "Yeah, we're voting for Lovely Love. We don't care if she doesn't have the best boobs or whatever, but we're gonna vote for her." So people have a lot of things to say about the situation. Like, what were the rules, or was it fair, and did the people get their money? What are your thoughts for the people who saw it? Do you think that it was fair? Do you think that it was fair who won? People voted, so it wasn't like it was rigged. He did a poll, and that's how people voted. People voted uh, for the winners. So they did. I think they did three places and split the money with the three, like first, second, and third. So at least I thought it was gonna be only one person gets all the prize, but at least three people got to keep the money. So Auntie Donna said that just means beef sector had more people voting. Yes. Yeah, that's all it means. That beef sector, because all the ladies look good, right? All the ladies look good. So she won. She won. And some people were like, yeah, did she get her money? We want to find out, did she get her money? So I mean, listen, it's content and people are talking about it. So fake boobs should win. People should have voted. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, are there rules? What were the rules? If the rules said that there cannot be fake boobs, I don't know. So maybe it was just open, like anybody can enter fake or real. I don't know. We didn't hear any rules. I guess Buddy Lee is the one that would know the rules. I don't know. Did he have rules last year? I kind of watched last year. I think maybe I came towards the end. I know who won. And then I think I saw pictures, or I saw like the video or whatever. But yeah, Lovely Love definitely looks good. She won it. She told us, we initially didn't believe her that she was gonna do it, but she was serious. She put her mind to it and she did it. Paula said, congratulations, Lovely Love, for winning the wet t-shirt contest. Hell yeah, beef sector. Yep. It was a beef sector. It was a beef sector win. So we'll see. Anything else going on? Okay, so so when that first girl with her shirt, that was a win in itself. I'm not. Yes, number one looked good too. I was like, well, damn. Okay, right. Number one looked good, and then that person that came the last minute, not the Caucasian girl that was funny. I don't know what that was about. Not the girl that was she in a tub? I don't know what she was doing. That was hilarious. The fifth contestant that came, I was like, oh, okay, not bad. Okay, so 1 and 5, they looks good, right? Yes, any of them could have taken it, right? So I mean, I'm glad that they'll get something, right? They'll get some money, but that's it. That is all my commentary, because the streets are kind of dry. I don't know why. Do you think it means that something is brewing? I think something is brewing. Today is only Monday. We'll see what happens, right? I've been live for an hour, so I get to, like do an hour and I'll go over. This is my backup page. If you are not subscribed, please sub to this channel. I'm gonna try to come live on both. Sometimes, like, I co-stream on I stream on both. Now they're dragging, really? for doing it. Why? She always was open. Listen, okay, the beef sector. Listen, we know how Lovely Love gets down. We know that we've seen her. She goes. There's even a page called Lick Lick Hold Up Lick Lick Lick. Listen, Lovely Love can be whatever you all say. She argues. She's true and true beef sector. We've seen her like drunk and like done, stuff. She said she walks around naked. She said she was gonna do it. It wasn't like, why are they dragging her? It's her body. She's married and she asked her husband. It's on tape, like it's recorded. So if her husband doesn't have a problem with it and she doesn't have a problem with it, why are people dragging her for doing it? I mean, listen, and she's not gonna care that they're dragging her. She's gonna get her money, and she's not gonna care. She's done all kinds of stuff. She's done the whole cooking stuff on here. She's come online like with outfits or like almost naked. Or she says she walks around naked in the house. She's like, this is nothing. You guys saw her. She was in like a wife beater and black panties, right? I was like, Lovely Love, I don't want to see you like that. I was like, put some pants on, Lovely. I was shocked. You could see her petite body and her legs as she was like dancing. I'm like, put some pants on, Lovely. Why did you? Okay, or shorts or whatever, right? So listen, if her husband doesn't have an issue, why are people dragging her? Why are people dragging her, right? She was going off last night about really on who's okay. There are some lives that I missed because like I was like busy with stuff. So I need to go watch it. Why? I don't know. Maybe those people like are not aware that, or maybe did they not believe her when she announced it? She said she was gonna do it. She made it public she was gonna do it. Paula said, Lovely Love showed them young whippersnappers how to do the damn thing. She sure did, right? She sure did. I see Quinn 88 is live. I don't know. Has there been any development? Who knows? I don't know. It's like too much going on over there. Like to the same people fighting with multiple people, right? I thought those were boy shorts or big grandma pen. Okay, from the angle when I saw it, because I saw it on my phone, I thought they were just black panties. She didn't turn her back, so I don't know what it is. I just saw it from the front. Oh, Lovely did a late live. Okay, I need to go catch her live. I need to check my notifications and stuff and see. Like, I was kind of shocked. If people are like upset, they must not be in the beef sector because she said, didn't we know that she was gonna do it? She said it on a different platform, and she kind of was the one that people that didn't know about it in the black sector know about. I mean, in the beef sector. Uh, um, you know, damn, I got a call again. I think they're just calling to check on me, right? Because I told you guys I suffered a loss today, so I came live to be preoccupied. Um, so anyway, so like my family is calling to check on me. Yeah, she wasn't drunk. She wasn't drunk. It was quick. She did her thing. She like danced, and then the thing was over, and then that was it. So I guess the aftermath. Let's see. I'm sure they'll be talking about it today because the streets are kind of dry. Let's see what happens. Um. Okay. So, is there anything else that is happening? I want to go watch. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch 88. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait a minute. uh okay, 88 is live, but I don't see any. It just says open panel. I don't know. Anybody else live? Let me see. Anybody else live? Anybody in the beef sector? I see one person in the I mean in the Mo 3 sector. Let me see. Anybody else in the beef sector? No one's live in the beef sector. Oh, okay, Skoka is live. Shoot, let me go over there. I'm gonna go over there and I'm going to keep you guys posted. I will try to, like watch the multiple stream and stay tuned. But that's all I have. That's really all my commentary. That's all that's really happened. As far as like these like storylines and things that's, that's like in these YouTube streets, maybe things are gonna pick up in a little bit, who knows? But I don't know if I'm gonna drop the link because I kind of gotta go. I need to go get coffee and figure out what to do with myself and my mind. This was a good little distraction for me, and I hope I was able to update you guys and keep you guys up to date on the happenings of these YouTube streets. If there's any major stories or development, I will let you guys know via a post. Check my community wall on my main page. Sub to this page. What else? That's it. I will get my updates. Thank you. Stay tuned because they're going live. They're going live. It could be that they've been fighting. Who knows what they've been doing? Fighting, I don't know, in the DMs, fighting on phone. Who knows, right? Or maybe they're just waking up because I go to sleep and I wake up and I see people are live and till 8 in the morning and they've been live from the night before. So maybe some people are waking up. Maybe things are gonna pick up, but all right, that's it for now. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you missed the beginning, please red ball it back. Please hit the like on your way out if you did not get a chance to. And thank you to the subbies that showed up, to the moderators for like posting and modding the chat. And I will see you in these YouTube streets, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.